Okay, so this will be my first video. This count is HQ 16. Pretty much maxed HQ 15 defense though. And yeah, I've built but not leveled the HQ 16 stuff, as you can see right there and right there. So the goal of this account is to be defensive, quite obviously and quite simply. Which is also why this game mode right there is what I focus on the most. So this right there is Hammerman wave 4, which I needed 3 tries for. But as you can see, I have 5 ice, which are all max outside of this masterpiece right there, the building health. So yeah, I did not boost for this one, because the hot pot shreds even without boost. I'll show you the stats afterwards, but it's like 1000 damage per second when fully boosted, and like 17,000 HP or so for hotpot 1. That's pretty damn strong. So yeah, sorry for the rambling, this is quite evidently not scripted. So this right there, the principle of this base is quite simple. If I did not beat the first wave with the hotpot, that alone would put an end into my base. I wouldn't be able to resist those tanks. So I had to destroy the spam first. Which is also why this part right there is mostly splash damage. So I can kill the spam. The hotpot as well is really important because it can easily kill medics after killing the spam. Whereas if there was still medics right there, I would most likely simply lose. And so yeah, this is single target, so the Scorchers and tanks don't do too much. I also unfortunately can't record audio because the audio is just too loud for the low mic quality that I've got, because I literally don't have a mic. So yeah, rest in peace for that. So this will be commentary only. Better than nothing, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna just speed this up because there's nothing much to see right there. It's just a few tanks, and those boom cannons do have good stats. So yeah, this is the statues. The reason why I have the GB, no GBE, but instead a resource reward, is because it's pretty much a max resource reward, and I just don't get any people with decent loot. And since I always get people that are like 2 or 3 HQ levels higher, and with only this much offensive boosts, I basically have to get the most resources out of it. Else, yeah, there's just pretty much no way I will beat people and I'll get enough resources without having to do a full map clear. So these are just a few defenses to just show off the boosts which I've got. Sadly though, they don't apply to mines. Else this would be way easier. But yeah, I wish. So yeah, and this is the one I've been struggling with, because it's Ham 5 and Ham 4 is like HQ 19 stuff. Ham 5 is like HQ 20-ish stuff, 2021. Tanks level 16 is 21. And so it's just really hard. He also gets 4% troop health and troop damage with each level. So that just makes it even harder. So yeah, I'll just show pretty much one sped up replay. This one only has 2 eyes, like 2 eyes boosted. The Guardians are all max, but sadly they don't change too much because they're just Guardians, you know. And part of the reason why I changed this layout, even though it worked pretty well, is because of this flamethrower right there, which being bombarded doesn't help. The critters, which would destroy my own mines, and the mines are really important. Even though in this combination it's mostly the tanks that will kill me. So yeah, and at this point there's just nothing I can do. If it was only the heavies and rifles, maybe I'd have a chance, but there's tanks. So there's just nothing I can do. I have time stalled 1, but I had too many losses, and so there was just a few too many troops, which also resulted in me failing. So this was my second base layout, which, I mean, those are level 20 warriors, you know, if I remember correctly. So they're just getting eaten up. But this right there is one of the problems. This bombardment right there with the sniper towers, which is also why I changed this base layout. And this one will get bombarded as well. And there you see the critters, which just cleared these mines. So yeah, this base layout isn't ideal. But you can still see that just this hotpot with the critter launcher are the only thing that even get me this far. I would have lost already if it wasn't for those two. But the problem is that I quite simply just don't have anything left at this point. There's 4 or 5 archer towers, which, well, I mean, they're probably like level 20 or 21 in stats, something like that. But they just don't do enough. Plus, they're single target, so I will eventually beat it because I've got 2 million gold and way too much time. But yeah, so yeah, this is just not a fail because I've yet to beat it. Even though, as you can see, boosted eyes, which yeah, is pretty good, but this one is not maxed. It's only 23%, could be 31, I believe, and those percentages really do matter. Troop health is way more important than troop damage. Well, I mean, I guess except for the hotpot, because yeah, this is a lot of damage. But yeah, so basically, yeah, I'll have to try again until I eventually beat it. Because, yeah, I will. Hopefully. But, so yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to show. Sorry for no audio, but it's mostly for myself anyway. If you have any advice, tips, comments, anything, please just put them down. I'll leave the comment section open because why not? And yeah, I guess expect more kinds of videos like this one. So unsub while you still can before your feed gets spammed. Nah. So yeah, that's all. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching, and sorry for the audio and everything else. Bye bye.